We finally got the kayak loaded. I'm running way late today. It's 10 to 11. But 20-mile drive and I'm in the water. See you there. Well, I think I'm on my third gravel bar up. First one felt like a big manufactured flake. I ain't seen no prints up here either except for deer prints. I'm a chicken crust sandwich. Oh, Dr. Pepper. But at least I just found a tool. Unless it's a heck of a faker. No, that's a tool. Yep, pretty good flaking all around. Just kind of roughish on that side. And there's some of this material, especially this kind of white chalky stuff like this. I've got a couple arrowheads that just our kind of material is, since it's so soft that some points it just wears the flaking away. I got a Etley that's little and ain't big, but you don't see no flaking on it except for the great big flakes in it. But not too bad. Well, let's see if we can keep finding them. Boy, it's warm and still down in here. Hot. I mean hot. See, I said I'd wear that shirt out. I actually been meaning to take it off and get a little sun, because I actually had found my sunscreen and my camping stuff this morning. Figured that's where it was. But wasn't no wind right here to blur out the camera, the audio, and boy, the creek's being tough out here on me today. Just tough. That's that one manufactured flake I'd found. Then that tool y'all saw me pick up. What else have I got floating around in my pocket down here? I'll get it out of there. Oh, what's that? Another thick flake. And then that bone I found yesterday. Now, it was a little debatable about being a bone handle. But, and I picked this up a while ago. Check this out. And look at the end of this thing, would you? Look how nicely kind of cut that is, but with an angle. And, I mean, if I was going to want a good knife handle for sawing through a bunch of meat, and had to have one shove a point down in, that's about what I'd want right there. And I didn't worry about nothing fancier than that. That and shoving that point in there, and some pitch and some sinew, make sure it stays good and tight. And cut away. But it's kind of cool. I keep certain ones like that. Then, I used to save all the road glass, but I've gotten kind of picky through the years. But I did pick this big piece up, a big bottom off of something. Figured with that edge gone right through there, that might make for a napped arrowhead. I've only done a small handful myself. I've never tried glass. I'd like to. Don't have no copper tools. I'd have just used a couple deer tip antlers, and actually this adze I dug up on a middle archaic ridge site. That side I dug that sedalia up on that I crushed the tip on, and it's got like that soft looking grayish rock on the edge of it, and man, it just works pretty awesome. And I nicked out a whole preform one time with just that. Never even touched the deer antler to use it. But well, when I was leaving today, and like I said earlier, I was leaving late. I'm trying to talk and look for that live action point, man. I don't know if it happened or not, but back to what I was talking about. I was getting ready to leave. I thought, well, I'd whip over. It's late enough, because I'd already checked the mail once and he hadn't been through. There goes my breeze. And he hadn't been through, so on the way leaving out, it was there. It was been through there. And boy, I couldn't believe the handful of letters in that thing now. Oh my gosh. But so I just ran them down to the house because I didn't want to be carrying them with me throughout the day. And I didn't even bother opening them up, but I did go through them and write everybody's name down. I just can't say as to how much I thank you guys. I can't thank you guys enough for the help and the support you've given me, because after that buttwad did that to my tires, I mean, I didn't have no money, trying to live on Social Security disability and stuff. It's not easy. And heck, I'm always broke at the end of the month, but heck, this month I was so broke I was already overdrawn in the bank, you know, and I'm not using none of that money for anything other than but my car. That's all it will be used for. Now mind you, I did, from some that showed up yesterday, put gas in the car, filled it up, and that will be nothing but Arrowhead miles, every bit of it. And but I wanted to give a quick shout out to everyone that had something show up today. And there was Heather, and a lot of these are Facebook people, and well, there's one YouTuber on here for sure, aka plus a Facebook grouper, or an Arrowhead groupie from Facebook, however we want to say that. But a big thanks to Heather Payne, and yeah, Becca Clary, who's our Becca from the tube. She comments on every one of my videos and has for the longest time, and I always appreciate that, Becca. Love you to death, hon. Mickey Cherry, my good friend, and I don't know his wife real good, and he's a little bit younger than me, but we grew up together in Manhattan, Illinois. And if you grew up together in Manhattan, everyone was tight. That's just how it was. But the Bladdies, Jeff and his wife, thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. And Alabama Arrowheads. Now that's not our Alabama Arrowheads, Bama from the tube. That's he's from Facebook. Brian Foster, Real Headhunter. Thank you, buddy. And by the way, you sent my lucky number. I was born on the 7th and set in the year of 70, so 7's always been my lucky number, except it's the 5th month, which is just 2 weeks away or less, I think. And Gene Wells, thank you, hon. You didn't have to. I appreciate it so much, man. It's overwhelming. And Pam from FB2. And like I said, I still know by a few names off of the top of my head that's not even the end of it yet. But I'm gonna be able to go and get tires for the back, which actually I'm hoping the same guy has the other 2 tires that were just like that. I think he had them all from one vehicle. And hopefully he still got the other 2, and it rains tomorrow, and I'll go get that done in the rain. And because someone said if it's nice, the arrowheads ain't gonna wait. The comments, they'll be there, and everybody knows. Because right now I'd like to give a quick apology, and I need to hurry up. I'm on 9 minutes of yakking, and not even a good rock mount. But I do apologize for any comments that I've missed and not been able to get back to lately. Any of you know that do comment a lot. When I do catch back on the comments, most of the time I say more than what was left in the comment to begin with. But that's just me. Sometimes I like to talk a lot, but it's that typing a lot that gets me. I mean, this arm here, it's that big old scar. Got some jacked up tendons in it. And this arm ain't nothing but tattoos, arrowheads, petroglyphs, and titanium, man. And that hurts my wrist. Maybe one of these days, get my settlement, newer computer. I'll get me the PC that has a program on it where I can talk into it. It does all the typing. I already looked in that little bit there. Dang. Boy, this next gravel bar is a big one. I think the wind's blowing right in our face. I feel it. But, and I just, I'm overwhelmed, you guys. I mean, I know I got great friends. Y'all are awesome people. Lots of people I ain't even really met in my life. And it'll all be reciprocated one way or another. It always does. Because karma always works a circle. The circle of life. Oh, and this is a big gravel bar. I mean, this is just the outside of it. And then what's on the inside of that tree line is probably about 6 to 10 times the size of this, and chunkier, if not, as chunky if not chunkier. But boy, this will probably be my last gravel bar, and this is my first pass. But this thing it's gonna take hours to walk. Good thing the sun's still way high. But oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. But at least I finally found something to an arrowhead today. Oh, a tip. Well, actually, last time I was on this gravel bar, and it's up there in the great big part, is where I found a hardstone axe bit. Actually, that video, I believe, was even called Axe Bit Day. And then my camera wasn't working at that time, but I think, yeah, I found my Graham Cave here too. That's pretty nice. It's got a little tip missing, but still nice. Well, off to find that elusive point. I got a lot of tore up gravel to peer in here. Still in that outside row. And I kind of had to stare at it for a second, but I could tell it was. One way flaking, just about. Some kind of blade or preform. Gotta keep going. Well, here's the inside of that gravel bar. And that's actually that tree line about that sycamore, and I'm running back that way. And I have been wandering around, well, not wandering, but pacing back and forth out here forever and ever and ever and ever. And whew, man, is it a tough day. And you'd think if a guy find manufactured flake in a gravel bar, that's why I always say look for the smallest thing, and you can usually find an arrowhead. I just don't guess this shit rolled them out this time in this stretch. Not very dang many. I know there's been a couple times on this gravel bar. Heck, me, Terry, and Wayne, all three of us find a nice one. And then a couple tools to boot. Oh, I think I need to scoot it over and more in line with that tree right there. Right about in here. Yep. But, it's starting to cloud up. Look rainy. Got no clue what time it is. Phone's been out of service for a while. But, speaking of my phone, I just want everybody to know there is never a comment I don't read, because it all goes to my Gmail and it all goes to my phone. It's like when I come in to signal, my phone will go off sometimes like 20, 30, 50 times, but that's not. Sometimes it's always got some YouTube stuff to it, but we have Facebook stuff and other stuff and texts from people and missed phone call or voicemail or something. But speaking of comments, Devin, buddy, haven't been able to get back to yours yet. And like I said the other day about all the decent walking spots about taken up, about all the good hunting. That's all the kayak spots. I think you said you wasn't going to get a kayak till Monday or something. Should already had that, dude. And I wanted to give a little quick shout out to PM52. He's not just gotten to be a good YouTube friend, but a good Facebook friend too. And I always appreciate you, buddy. And PM50, speaking of PMs, PM51, I always appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, everything you ever put up. I'm sorry you don't get to get out hunting anymore. I sure wish you could. You ever come to Missouri, buddy, we'll find a way to get you out in that sea of dirt, man. But I always enjoy your vids, your comments. It's mainly what I was getting to, but you're always highly appreciated too. And Brandon Montgomery, I need that coyote bone. I got things I need finished so I can get them sent out. And the longest part's still yet to come on them little projects. Nice little pea gravel stuff. I always think that's where you see a bird point at, but I've known of 2 bird points get found in this creek. Can you imagine that? This big old creek like this, and finding a bird point. And it'd be something else. My tattoo buddy found one. And one time him and Terry was hunting in a spot. And then another little buddy of mine from Iberia, he was walking in the water one day and said he probably wouldn't have noticed it, but it was a little brown sequoia standing up against a white rock, big white rock, like leaning up on the edge side of it or something. But man, I have tried my hardest today to bring you guys a good one. And there's still some more gravel up that way, but and really when I get taken off back, it don't take too long to get back. But my feet are killing me. Oh, my back is killing me too, but I usually try not to say too much about it. I have before, I don't need to again. And it's something I deal with every day. It doesn't stop me. Well, some days it stops me or slows me down anyways. But, I ain't found nothing fantastic today. Ain't been skunked. But, I guess at least I can go home and stare at some good ones on the wall, huh? But I think I'm going to go home and fondle a harden. That's what I'm going to do. That thing's awesome, Dale. Oh, God, would I love to find something like that one the Movis has got. And then my buddy Devin Wayne, his buddy Tim, has one he found like that. That's white. Some of you have seen it. Devin bought it off of him. I got some buddies I'd like to buy a couple of their arrowheads off of. I ain't really much into buying arrowheads, just 'cause if I don't find them on my own, they just don't really excite me that much, you know. I mean, yeah, I like to see what everybody else finds. That excites me. But for me to own it or something, nah, not really. But, like my buddy where I dug up that crushed tip at, I'm talking to him. I'm making a 30-minute video and no arrowheads to show. That's terrible. Well, I'll get off here. See if I can't find something before I gotta go. Well, here's a quick overview of my day. 4 pieces of flake, 2 tools, tip, big old glass piece, and bone knife handle. Again, the thing was cut. Now, I guess that's better than getting skunked. If you don't call that getting white striped. I almost do. And I can't believe that. This gravel bar too. All that gravel. And I mean, I've spent hours on this thing. And it just had them 2 things on it. Phew. Man. Well, if it don't rain tomorrow, I might be back out at it. If not, the next day after we get our little showers. I don't think we're going to get much. Probably going to be more scattered and a pain in the butt than anything. But, thanks, everybody. Thank you. Oh. Okay, is that second gravel bar I was on? I was paddling my butt, and I mean paddling my butt away. And I was a little ways over there, and I just happened to see that. Damn boat. To see that. Can you see that thing down in there? Shit, man. Oh. Yeah, I was pretty far away from it. Come on. I can see it in the camera right now. I'm going to have to get out and go get it because I'm afraid to get flipped over to even know if it's a faker or not. But look at that. If it's not a faker, it's missing its tip. And God, we know what it looks like. We know it. I can't believe that. I was busting my butt just a paddling ass to get on down through here because I was a little aggravated. I kind of had found something today. I mean, I don't. Yeah, after a good roll like we did have, I do expect to find a decent one just about every time I go out. Because, just out of this creek, yes, well, I wasn't wanting to get my shorts that wet anymore. They was dry. Oh, man, if that's a faker, that's the best looking faker I've seen in a while. Oh, got all dingy for me walking. Look at the material on that thing. Well, oh, I can't see it doing it like that. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, my friggin' God, dude. Oh, the tips work that way, people. I don't think that tip's broke. Look at that frickin' Dalton, would you? Oh my gosh. It's got some fresh ear knocked off of it. But my gosh, would you look at that? Oh man. Just the color in that baby. That's the Daymaker. Oh man. Thank you, my great ancestors. Oh, I appreciate everything so much. So much. Look at that. Look at that, would you? Man, that is going to look so sweet in the Dalton transitional case. Oh, I'm pretty sure, man, that tip is made that way. It may have had a, you know, an impact break at one time and then they reworked it or something. But man, and it's been, it was washed off, mossy, and it, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It kind of looked like a little fish bed, but it may have been where a deer stepped, man. I mean, I've been seeing beds with smallies and some green bass. I think some may have been Kentucky spotted, but man, look at that. That is just frickin' awesome, man. Awesome. I don't care if it's got that ear missing. Man. I'm just a paddling my ass off, which I always look, both sides. Well, alright, I better close her off or we're going to have another 30-minute video. Awesome. Just awesome. Man.
Grabs her magazines, she packs her things and she goes. She leaves the pictures hanging on the wall. She burns all her notes, but she knows she's been here too a few years. Feel this old. He smokes his cigarette, he stays outside till it's gone. If anybody ever had a heart, well, it wouldn't be alone. She's been here too few years to be gone. And we always say it would be good to go away someday, yeah, but if there's nothing there to make things change, if it's the same for you, I'll just hang. Trouble understand, if she got reasons he don't. Funny how I couldn't see it all until she grabbed up her coat and she goes. She's been here too few years. Take it all in a stride. Yeah, well, still it's much too long to let her go. Let her go. nothing there to make things change. If it's the same for you, I'll just hang. The same for you, I'll always hang. Well, I always say it'll be good to go away, but if things don't work out like we think, and there's nothing there to ease this aching, there's nothing there to make things change. If it's the same for you, I'll just